Hi, this is my first, and who knows, only video about Pianoteq. We'll see. I decided to make this video since I really like Pianoteq a lot, but I found myself having a pretty hard time getting my head around the user interface. And I hope that this video will help some of you to understand it better, like I did over the time. Specifically in this video, I will try to show you how to work with the preset manager. Before I start this little tutorial, I need to show you that I'm working with Pianoteq version 7.0.3 on Windows 10, and I have installed Pianoteq Stage. So what is the preset manager for? It allows you to access the presets. The most direct interface to the preset manager is this bar here. If we click it, we get an interface where we see our different pianos. In my case, also have some electric pianos installed. And for each instrument you see different presets. So as you see, there's about certainly 100 presets that we can access here. So that is one way of accessing your presets. As you see, there's two little arrows at the sides of this bar, which allows you to walk through the different presets. Press it, we get the next one, the next one, the next one. So what we're currently doing with this arrow is actually walking through this list. So if I press the right arrow, I go here. If I press the left arrow, I go here. So this is not really useful, I think, because with the arrows we are currently walking through more than 100 of presets. So how to make this more useful? To make this more useful, we can set up our own user bank. To access our own user bank, press this button here, which toggles the preset management window. It's not a very intuitive icon, a pencil on a piece of paper, but we click there anyways. Here you see again all the presets for all the instruments that we have installed. You also see a column bank, but there's nothing in there because we don't have any presets in banks yet. At the right, we have yet another interface to the presets, where here we see all instruments are selected, so we're showing all instruments currently. We can choose one specific instrument to select only the Steinways, maybe only the Steingraber, only the K2. And here at the bottom, crucially, we see that all banks is selected. By default, you will have one bank installed, which is called My Presets. If you click there, we see that there's nothing in here. We have no presets in My Presets. Let's put some presets in My Presets. Maybe I want to make a preset that is based on this Steinway D pop. Maybe I want to make some settings, add some effects, I don't know, doesn't really matter. And then we can say save. If I now press save, it's saved at the current location, but if we press right click, we get the Save Preset As window. So maybe we want to give it a new name, new Steinway. And where do I want to save it? By default, My Presets is selected. So if I now press save, we'll save it into My Presets. Okay, let's make another preset. Maybe we walk a little bit through the different versions, different instruments, presets of the different instruments. And maybe I also want to change this a little bit. I don't know, change this. And again, save it as another preset into My Presets bank. If we now go to the preset manager, you'll see that here's one preset in the bank My Presets, and I think here's another one in My Presets. So now if we at the right here select only my presets, you'll see these two presets. If I close this window, when my presets is selected, this bar now by default gives access to only those two presets that I created. Also, and that is very useful, these arrows now walk through these two presets that I just created. If I would like to have access to all presets again, I can press View All Presets. Now we have again all the instruments and all the presets. One kind of ugly thing of the Pianoteq interface is that there is no button here to select my presets again. To that, I have to go to the preset manager again, click My Presets at the bottom right, close the window, and there we are again with only our own presets. So now we have created two presets in the default bank My Presets. But maybe you would like to have more preset banks. Maybe you have one for playing live and one for playing at home. So how do we do that? Click on the Preset Manager button, and you will see here that next to all banks there's this folder. If you click it, the presets folder of Pianoteq is opened. And here we see my presets, and in there are the two presets that we just created. If we want another bank, maybe we want a bank for live playing, we have to add a new folder here, and I would call this folder live presets, whatever. If I now go back to Pianoteq, they're not shown yet. I have to restart Pianoteq in order to show these again. So let's do that. There we are. If we now go to the preset manager, we see that under banks there's now this live presets folder. If I click it, we see that it's empty. To save presets to this folder, you can use the same procedure that we just used to save presets to the My Presets folder. Okay, that's it for this short tutorial. I hope some of you found it helpful. If so, I'll try to make some more short tutorials on other functionalities that I found pretty unintuitive on the Pianoteq interface.